What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Lennon here, and I'm back with a brand new video. And in today's video, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a different thing. I've got a voiceover going on right now. I don't really know how people do this, to be honest. This is my first time doing something like this. This video that's coming out is gonna be my first video in a little while, and it's a little bit of a different type of video because I'm doing a little bit of a different thing with the channel, going a different way. I was having some problems with my bags like over the course of a while, and I actually didn't really feel like messing with it anymore. I didn't feel like having air suspension anymore, and I've had air suspension on this car for a while, and it hasn't been an issue. But here recently, I've just been having too many issues, and things just were not going my way. I got a couple of things done to the car that I haven't been able to record, haven't been able to get out. But I got a new head unit installed. I got a new head unit installed in the car. It looks really nice. I'll see if I can put in a picture maybe of a head unit if I have one available. But yeah, and I got some seat covers that I put on, and they just look incredible, to be honest. They are EKR seat covers. I'll leave a link to a description. I'll leave a link in the description below to the seat covers if I can remember when this video gets uploaded. But for today's video, we're just going to be uninstalling my bags. We're going to be installing in some coilovers. I had these coilovers before I had the bags. I was running these, and I didn't really like the way that it wasn't sitting low enough for me. So I went ahead and just, pulled the trigger on the bags, got the True Art bags. But we're switching them out, and this is probably going to be the permanent setup. So when we get it lowered down under its own weight, obviously it'll have to settle for a bit, but you guys will see what the final ride had to be. I want to go for more like a grip style build, so more like less stancy kind of suspension setup, which is the coilover is going to help with that because they don't sit nearly as low, but you'll see how that looks. And I'm going to get some new wheels, and I'm going to fix a lot of stuff on the car. You can see that the fender there has a little bit of damage done to it from where the side marker sits. That is a chop work of because I had a issue where I was stranded on the side of the road because it had carved into my tire, and I had to get rid of the little metal that was behind that. So the mounting point for that fender is actually pretty toast. You can see a little bit better right there. So I'm gonna get a new fender, new front bumper, and basically redo the entire front end. New fender, new front bumper. Replace a couple of stuff in the front to make everything look right. Basically, I want to have it as clean as possible, and just like a really clean build is really what I'm going for. So. So what I'm putting in is I think they're Raceland coilovers. You can pick them up for around like $400 for the whole set, and I just had these laying around in my shop in the back, which is what I got. And we're throwing those on the car, and they ride really good. This video is obviously posted after I've been driving around with it for a while. They ride really good. I like the way it sits. Look at this bee here, just kind of trying to take me out. But They drive really good, and I'm enjoying them so far. I like the way that they sit. Like I said, it's nowhere near as low, but I mean it works. I can get out of driveways relatively easily. It's still pretty low, but it's not anything crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever had to deal with like installing coilovers on a tension Civic before, but it's pretty smooth for the most part. The two biggest issues I'd say that I have with doing this is getting the bottom of the coilover into the lower control arm, I guess, mount socket part. And then at the very bottom of the rotor, there's like these 3 bolts that you have to disconnect and connect, and those are just a pain in the butt to like line up correctly once you have everything together. You could put it in a different way, I guess. This is probably easier with another set of hands, but yeah, it's just kind of a pain to do it. So what I did was I actually ended up taking out the tie rod end, dropping everything down, getting out the old bag. And then right here you can see me, I'm bolting the coilover back at the top after I've like secured the bottom collar, and here you can see I'm getting it back into that bottom slot here. That's a pretty good achievement for me. But yeah, and then I'm just basically doing everything else in reverse, so installing everything and tightening things up. So hopefully it'll, you know, not come apart on me on the highway. So we're gonna see our ride height here in a second after I drop it down and realize that it's gonna not let me take the jack off. So we put a block under there and voila. Which one is it? I don't know, but here's our final ride height. Like I said, it's not too low. It's definitely not as low as before, but I mean, it's fine. And you may be thinking, why is it taking out the battery right now? Well, I routed all of my airlines through the grommet that's right behind the battery, so of course I had to take this out in order to get all the airlines out of the way and make my life a little bit easier here. So I just pulled out the battery, and that needs to get replaced as well. That's on the list of things that I need to replace is the battery, because it's pretty old. Mostly everything was kind of routed pretty cleanly. I like the way that I did it because you couldn't really see anything from inside the car. But the more stuff that I did put on that little channel did kind of give me less and less room. So make sure you think about that if you plan on doing this. I'm still debating on whether I want to sell this kit together, or if I want to sell the bags alone and then sell the management alone, because it is still running the EKR BT8T kit for management. So if anyone on here is interested, just hit me in a DM on Instagram, and I'll be sure to reach back out to you and let you know. Everything's for sale. Everything's for sale for the right price, right? So moving on to the back. The back is relatively easy, to be honest, on these cars. It's a shock separate from the actual spring, so you have a spring perch, I guess you want to call it, that houses the airbag or spring, that you would have, and it's separate from the shock. The shock is only mounted by, I guess, in total 3 bolts. There's 2 bolts at the top that you'll see me get ready to get right here. One of the more, I guess, like pain in the butt parts about this True Heart bag like setup is that there's mounting holes on the top of the rear bag, and I can't for the life of me figure out how I was able to screw these in. You can see me here just getting them out with an open-ended wrench, but I don't have any idea how I was able to drill that up into the car and get that to sit securely, but somehow I was able to do it. So I don't know, good for me, I guess. It took me a long time to sit there and unscrew that because you can't get a socket on it. There's the new spring that goes in place. It uses some of the same like rubber gaskets, or I guess seals or seats, that the bags did, because I think most things that come on this car you have to use the stock stuff to cut it up a little bit. Yeah, but I've got a lot of plans for the Civic still. Like, I'm not giving up on the car. I want it to, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna get it sitting the way I want it to, and possibly get another project car or something that I can work on and put my time into a little bit more. But yeah, pretty simple video, just uninstalling the bag. So if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and hit me up if you want to buy some air suspension. So I'll see you guys in the next one.